YouTube's GFSSL League. I'm here, Stephen A. Smith, giving you guys a week 3 recap. First and foremost, man, I just want to give a moment of silence to those that crashed last night. Tragic story, man. I've been in my mood. I travel a lot, so it definitely hit home for those that really travel as much as I do, man. Just knowing the story and how it went down, man, it's tough. It's tough, man. Anyway, we have week 3 GFSSL League, so let's get right to it. Oregon defeat Missouri 28-23. Georgia defeated Nevada 49-7. Oklahoma State defeated Boise State 63-3. Alabama defeated Stanford 21-10. Then you got Texas defeated Fresno State 48-18. Taking a look at LSU and Florida State football game, LSU pretty much rolled over Florida State as they won 38-14. Florida State couldn't get anything going offensively, turned the ball over 5 times. Quarterback threw 4 interceptions, and they had a very good, decent run game. But the defense of LSU was pretty much just too much for them, where you got Jesse with 2 interceptions, Trent, along with Titus, sophomore DB, with an interception. Let's see. Where we at? LSU. All right, taking a look at Wisconsin, they defeated Toledo 62-10. Tulane defeats Ole Miss 35-7. Colorado defeated Appalachian State 70-21. Ohio State defeated Liberty 38-24. Notre Dame falls to Georgia Tech 27-16. Looking at this matchup, I see that they were scoreless in regards to Notre Dame in the third quarter. This helps us a little bit in regards to the Pac-12. The turnover ratio, Notre Dame uncharacteristically turns the ball over 3 times. Quarterback threw 3 interceptions. That's Keyshawn, sophomore. They couldn't get anything going in the run game because they was behind pretty much in this matchup. Georgia Tech defense was able to capitalize on some turnovers. Emmanuel Candidate, senior DB, played great with 2 interceptions. They also was able to get things going in the run game, passed the ball a little bit, and they was able to defeat a very good Notre Dame football team who's damn good. Syracuse defeated BYU 65-3. UCF scores 86 on FCS West. UCLA and Florida, very good matchup right here where UCLA did pass through Florida 45-35. UCLA is a very good football team. They're able to score a lot of points. Quarterback led junior through 336, 4 TDs, and 4 interceptions, but they still was able to come out on top. There's 2 receivers over 100-some yards, 1 scoring 3 TDs. That's pretty impressive. My rivalry right there, but I ain't gonna hate on them. Texas Tech defeated Hawaii 42-14. Texas A&M defeated Vanderbilt 58-10. Penn State defeats Kansas 33-10. Tennessee and USC, user versus user. Tennessee defeats USC 21-17. Wow, the Pac-12 is taking some L's this week. Ron Crook threw 3 interceptions, but he still was able to win this game. I mean, 100-yard rushing. They was able to get some things going in regards to offensively as well as defensively. USC turned the ball over 3 times. Freshman quarterback Larry was not able to get the job done, throwing 3 interceptions, so it remains to be seen what's going to take place at the quarterback position moving forward. Are they going to stick with the freshman, or are they going somewhere else? USC is a team that always make the playoffs, so this is one that definitely going to be interesting in seeing. Clemson defeat Ball State 54-7. Washington defeats Washington State 49-7. Michigan defeats TCU. In this one, this was a user versus user, 52-14. Pretty much dominated this entire game. Quarterback threw 3 TDs, 335. That's Slay, senior. He also had a rusher that had over 233 yards. It's probably going to be your player of the week in regards to this week. That is a lot of running yards in a game. Damn. Wow, that's a lot of yards. 233 yards, 20 carries. That's a lot of work. That's a lot. Um, wow, that's crazy. Um, okay, so then you have which okay, we did that one. Alabama defeats Stanford 21-10. USC, we did that one. Syracuse, so that pretty much is it, I think. Taking a look at the players of the week. Players of the week, we had Frederick Yelp, 10 tackles, 4 sacks. Larry Arney versus Appalachian State, 21-27, 354 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. He took 3 sacks. He also carried the ball, 16 carries, 62 rushing yards, and he scored 5 TDs. I don't know if he, I think he did. I think he rushed for 5. I'm not sure. Conference standings right now, but we'll look at that a little later in the year. Taking a look at the college football top 25 right now. We see Texas A&M, Texas, Penn State, Miami, and Georgia are your top 5 right now. Georgia Tech, Syracuse, Oklahoma State, Tulane, Michigan, Alabama, Auburn, UCLA, Clemson, Texas Tech, UL Monroe, Notre Dame, Wisconsin, UCF, Oklahoma, Texas State, Washington moves up, SMU, New Mexico, and Florida. Taking a look at the recruiting to see if any big names have signed anywhere as of now. Colorado still is fighting for some guys. Georgia has 10 total recruits, 3 5-stars. Miami, Notre Dame, Clemson, Wisconsin, Texas A&M falls out of the top 5, although they do have 2 5-stars, T. Good and D. Gideon. UCLA moves up in the top 10. Taking a look at the upcoming matchups for this week, we have Miami and Georgia. Going to be a very good game right here. I think Miami is one of them teams that's always making the playoffs, as well as Georgia. You know, you have a 3-time champion in Miami versus Georgia football team. Taking a look at Syracuse and Tulane. Syracuse is a team that made it to the national championship. You know, going up against a team like Tulane with a veteran quarterback in Frederick Wells, I think that's going to be a great matchup. Then you got Penn State and Clemson. Penn State is a team that's been winning very big games. Clemson is a football team that's very loaded. They have a Heisman candidate running back. They have some weapons on the offensive side of the ball. They can play great D. They put us in a box. You know, we're a team that scores a lot. And so it should be a very good one. I think Clemson can potentially cause an upset. Then you got Notre Dame and Oklahoma State, 2 very good football teams. Notre Dame coming off of a tough loss. Then you got Oklahoma State, led by quarterback Damian Liggins, who was benched last week. He wasn't playing due to different type of situation that's going on at the Oklahoma State camp. But the head coach did give us a little insight to tell us that Damian Liggins is okay in regards to just his status. But it remains to be seen, will we see the freshman quarterback? We're going to end it with this Heisman look, and then we get up out of here. Taking a look at the Heisman race as of right now, Texas A&M has moved up with 3 guys. They do have a total of 4, which we went over last week. Joey Cardoza, left end, is leading right now. Then you got Darren Thieker, Bruce Rubin, and then you have Khalil Handy, as well as Sean McNulty, who was number 1 last week. He dropped down 3 positions. So it remains to be seen how this is going to plan out. But I just feel like that it's just absolutely amazing for Texas A&M to have 4 guys in the Heisman race. It just goes to show you, man. I mean, they're a number 1 ranked football team in the GFSSL league, and it's pretty much showing with what we're able to see from them. Drop in the comments, let me know how you guys feel. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. RIP, man, to those people, man. Last night, tragic event. And it just goes to show you, man, just enjoy the moments we have in life and try to be happy and be positive, man. You just never know. Until next time, and keep God first.